let's review urgency. Okay, now
Okay.
urgency to buy is one of the topics that we that we need to master. Okay, now matter of fact, it's a closing tool if you think about it. Now let's say for example, the majority of the shoppers, okay, they're just shopping around for today. Sorry,
Right.
they're shopping around for tomorrow. Okay, meaning they're not ready to make a decision today. So one of the one of the tools that we use is adding urgency. Okay, making it a priority for them to make a decision today. Now there's a few topics, a few scenarios, examples, or even information that we could offer to allow the customer to switch their mentality. Now, what is urgency to you? When we talk about adding urgency, what does that mean?
Adding well, I'm maybe putting some fear into the customer.
Okay, so putting fear into the customer, okay? Definitely. Now, there's two different categories, and we'll look at each one of them separately. Okay, now one of them is fear. Fear motivation. That's what I call it. Fear motivation, which means um, uh, reviewing risk, putting the customer in a real life scenario. Okay, and we'll talk about that a little bit more in detail. The second one is uh, benefit motivation, meaning getting the best rate, getting a bargain today. Okay, getting the lowest option today. Okay, getting the discounts, taking advantage of the options that we have available. So it's very important, okay, for you to emphasize on the fact that making a decision today is the smartest thing to do. Making a decision today should be their priority. Now, the reason, do you know the reason why a lot of customers are shopping and not interested in making a decision today?
Maybe because they feel they can find something cheaper somewhere else.
Besides that, that's one of the reasons, of
They're
course.
afraid of paying a big down payment.
That's another reason you could say, another concern. Now,
I
one
don't think it's that important.
exactly. There you go. That's what I was looking. Insurance is not a priority for them. Does that make sense?
Right.
So, therefore, they're willing to leave that for tomorrow. So, adding urgency definitely is going to allow you to transfer their mentality from not important to it's a priority for today. So by adding fear motivation or adding benefit motivation, you're allowing the customer to look at the situation a little bit different. Like for example, let's say if we an urgency to buy also allows you to put the customer in a real life scenario. Now one of the examples that I use in this example, you can use it in different topics, but let's use it as far as adding urgency. Now, let's say if I tell the customer, look, if you had the opportunity of predicting the future today, what would you choose? Would you choose option one, to get a ticket and pay $700 to give $700 away to court, or to leave with insurance as of today? So to make a decision today, okay? So making a decision today, which one would you choose? Now, this you could look at it as fear motivation, okay? But I'm also placing the customer in a real life scenario, meaning I'm telling the customer, choose. What do you want? Do you want to leave with insurance today, or do you want to pay $700? So I'm putting the customer in a real life situation, which allows the customer to look at the situation a little bit different. Now is no longer a priority because now they know that if they leave without insurance, they're paying $700 out of pocket. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So do you get the concept of urgency? So adding urgency, once again, to summarize it, is creating
Scenario.
a scenario or putting the customer in a situation where they feel that insurance is a priority. Okay, it's not something that they could hold on or even for the near future. Okay. Any questions?
Pretty straightforward.
All right. So